Hello, my friend. Would you like to discover how you can stop the scroll and generate more leads online? Video is the next big thing in terms of online marketing. Video gets attention. Video allows you to connect with your ideal prospects and attract them and build a know, like, and trust factor. So in this video, we're going to talk about how you can generate more leads with various types of videos. Well, who am I and why should you pay attention to me? Well, my name is PEtrovick, and for the past 25 years, I've been teaching, coaching, and training people how to generate more leads, make more sales, and build their business with online marketing strategies, tips, and techniques. My background prior to being an entrepreneur is IBM, the software industry. I've been doing this about 25 years full time. Absolutely love it. I consider myself 100% unemployable by choice. I love being an independent business owner. And yes, it's been a roller coaster sometimes, but that's okay. I love it. I've got multiple YouTube channels, well over 1 million views on YouTube, and I'm the founder of Team Wow Media. And if you want to learn more about it, you can check out teamwowmedia.com and see some of the work I'm doing. So let's talk about, how you can build your business. But before we dive into that, you stay to the end, and I'm going to give you an opportunity to get a bonus where you can actually learn how you can really position yourself as an authority on YouTube. In fact, I've developed a business guide, if you will, for small business owners so that they can learn how to brand themselves, how to rank their videos with SEO. So stay to the end and I'll make sure you get that. And I'll also put a link down in the description here as well. So if you want to stay current on the hottest, latest, greatest strategies in video, go ahead and go to my Facebook page, which is Team Wow Media. Like it, and you'll see some work I do, but you'll also get tips, strategies on how you can grow your business and how you can stop the goal. I tell people all the time, my goal is to stop the scroll on social media. A lot of what I do is actually 60 seconds or less. Most people, and I'll get into some of these numbers here in just a few minutes, don't really watch a video for more than 60 seconds. It's kind of like we all have a ADD monkey brain. Where is video going, and why should you care as an entrepreneur or a small or mid-sized business owner? Well, here's what you need to know, and this is according to Cisco. 82% of all internet traffic is going to be video by 2022, and that's just like a couple years away. So you can be behind the curve trying to catch up, or you can be ahead of the curve leading your industry, leading the pack. What's the second largest search engine on the planet? You guessed it, it's YouTube. And what's the number one largest search engine on the planet? You guessed it, Google. And oh, by the way, Google owns YouTube. So it's very prudent on your part as a marketer to rank in both places. And we'll talk a little bit about that at a high level, but the Home Business Guide goes into that a lot more depth. 90% of all consumers, think about you and your buying patterns, say that video has helped them make a buying decision. I mean, just today I was looking for a TV for my dad who's 93. What did I do? I went to Google and I went to YouTube and I looked for reviews and things like that. Understand this, that I don't care what your product service is, people are looking for solutions, and if you posture yourself with proper keywords so that you can be found, you will be the authority, you will get the lead, you will make the sale. And that's a beautiful thing. 93% of all marketers say that video has helped them get customers. I don't know about you if you've done this before, but it works on autopilot. I've done it with multiple channels, multiple products. People do their due diligence. They check it out. You position yourself as a real person, not a hypey person. You add value to them. You give them tips, strategies, and techniques, just like I'm doing right here. I know that some of you guys watching this video will probably hire me to, coach you or develop videos as well. And that begins with me giving value to you. You should give value to your ideal clients. And I don't care what kind of product you have, service you have, if you're a coaching business or end-of-life doula like my friend Wendy. There's all kinds of things that can be found on video. and on YouTube. 99% say that video is going to be in their future. Why? It's simply because the ROI is there. It just makes sense. Let's talk about the proven formula for lead generation when it comes to sales. So if you're taking notes, grab your pen and paper and write this formula down, or do a screenshot, or however you want to do it. This is proven. This works like a champ. Number one, you want to state the problem or ask a question. Understand, people go to YouTube, people will watch your videos on Facebook and LinkedIn, even Instagram, because they either want to be entertained, educated, or they want to solve a problem. Most cases for the videos that we're going to be talking for lead generation are all about solving a problem. Position yourself as an authority. You've been there, you've done that. Could be a few days, could be a few weeks, months, years, or decades even. Then you want to deliver a solution, and your solution should be relatively short and to the point. One of the big mistakes people make when they do their videos is they have a tendency to ramble. In an ideal world, you want to keep all of your videos under 10 minutes. And if you do that, you can put them pretty much everywhere. LinkedIn has a requirement, it's got to be 10 minutes or less. So LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, all great strategies. Your website, of course. And then you want to recap. So you want to tell them, and then you want to tell them again, and you want to tell them one more time, just so they get the points, the take-home points. And you always want to end your videos with a call to action. What do you want the prospect to do? Do you want them to click a link on your website? Do you want them to call you on the phone? Do you want them to like, comment, and share? And oh, by the way, you do. YouTube and Facebook are going to give you a lot more love in their algorithms when there's engagement. So your goal is to, once you get somebody watching your video, to get them engaged with your video. We'll talk a little bit more about that later on. So state the problem, position yourself as authority, give them 3 points, ideally 5, no more, recap, and a strong call to action. And remember, you're always trying to build your list. Now, this is a mistake a lot of people make, is they focus on doing great videos, but they never really take that viewer, if you will, and get their email information. Now, I have had YouTube channels before, and one day YouTube just shut it down because I supposedly, didn't follow their policies and procedures and guidelines. And I know people have had the same problem on Facebook. So you don't own a Facebook page, you don't own a YouTube channel, but if you direct somebody to your website, you get their email with like a autoresponder service like Aweber or iContact. You own that asset, and that is an asset. The fortune is actually in your list. So remember that the fortune is in your list, and you always want to be building your list. So how do you extend your reach and your engagement on social media? Well, the best way to do that is with video. A lot of people will post images or text, and those just don't work today like they did maybe 5 years ago. It's been proven, the analytics are there, that video actually has 135% improvement in reach, and that's kind of what you want. You want to be engaging when you talk to people. You want to pretend like you're talking to somebody right on the other side of that lens, and you're answering questions, asking questions. You're truly engaging with them. Don't be just a talking head. You have to remember this. The whole goal is to build an audience, engage with that audience, and then serve or sell to that audience. Offer value. Offering value to your ideal prospects or your potential prospects or your existing clients is a huge thing. Now, you want to sometimes offer free gifts, just like I said at the end of this video. I will be giving you an opportunity to get the YouTube business guide for small business owners on how you can rank your videos. And you want to be entertaining. I almost said be funny, but that's kind of a funny thing. Yeah, humor can be an interesting thing. So be entertaining, be engaging, be animated. You want to be, 5 times more animated on video typically than you want to be just, face to face, because you have to capture and keep people's attention. And you have about 8 seconds to do that. Always ask people to leave comments. like your video, share your video. And oh, by the way, as you're watching this, do me a favor, give me some love. That's right, give me some love. And like this video. If you have questions about anything, leave your comments below. I answer every single one of them. And if you want to help, family and friends out, other entrepreneurs that are small business owners or would like to be on video production, share this video with them. So that's a very clear call to action I just gave you, and you want to make sure that you do that as well. And again, when you do this, you're going to extend your reach. You're going to enhance your engagement. Does that make sense? If it does, go like this. If it doesn't, go like this. What is the most important component of your video? What do you think that is? The most important part is your audio. Oftentimes people will do videos with a smartphone, which works good. I can do 4K on my iPhone, but if I don't have an external mic, and it can be something as simple as this, the little headset, it's not going to be, I'm not going to get the same engagement. People just aren't going to listen to it. They're going to pretty much tune out. So make sure that you have a good external mic, and I'll give you some example of those in just a few minutes. So let's talk a little bit about the types of videos that convert from a lead generation standpoint, okay? Number one thing you really want to focus on is if you have a Facebook page, and I hope you do for your business, that header at the very top, that's prime real estate to capture people's attention. Now, most people, I'd say by far the majority of the people, they just have a static image and it's boring. Somebody goes there once and it's like, okay, they just don't even pay attention to it. However, if there's a video and you change these videos up once a month or a couple of times a month, now you have an opportunity as people visit your page to engage with them more, capture their attention, and that's really what you want to do. It's a great place for any how-to videos that you have to showcase products, testimonials, lots of great things that you can do with video. You can put it in the header, or all of these can be standalone. Most people go to YouTube because they want to solve a problem or be entertained. Again, we're talking about lead generation, so that's pretty much how-to. How-to videos, product showcase videos, talking about the benefits of the video. That's huge. Testimonial videos, gosh, they're one of the best things that you can do because it's some of the best social proof that you can get out there when somebody sees somebody on video sharing their stories. And then there's whiteboard videos. This is where somebody's drawing with a pen on a paper or blackboard, and I'm going to show you examples of all of these here in just a second. And then there's holiday videos. We've got holidays coming up like Thanksgiving, Christmas, Hanukkah, 4th of July, Mother's Day, Father's Day, you name it, Customer Appreciation Day, your anniversary for your business, all of those things that you can kind of change things up when people go to your channel or your page or your website. That's going to enhance your engagement. That's really what you want. You want to get people sharing stuff, so you want to be somewhat entertaining. How do you create a how-to video for a product showcase? What's the formula to do that? What has been proven to work? Well, let's jump into that. Understand this, that the first 5 to 10 seconds are absolutely huge in you getting people's attention. You remember earlier we talked about asking a question? You want to ask that question and immediately engage your ideal prospect or client to draw themselves into your message. The best way to do that is to actually ask a question. You want to keep the pace moving. You don't want to be rambling. You want to have those 3 to 5 points. Remember that. You want to offer a recap. And when you're talking about product showcase videos, you want to focus on the benefits to the user or the potential buyer as opposed to the features, the color, the ingredients. It could be, where ingredients came from, the specs in terms of an engine. If you think about people who buy red Corvettes, do they buy a red Corvette because it's got a 450 cubic engine and a certain type of alloy wheels? No, they want to go fast and look cool. That's why they buy a Corvette, right? So think about the difference between features and benefits, and always focus on the benefit to in the prospect, the viewer. If you want to master this, watch infomercials. They're fantastic at doing this. And always remember, at the end of all of these, you want to have a very specific call to action. What do you want the viewer to do at the end of your video? And build your list. So here's a great example of a Facebook header. Pretty typical. It's got your standard text and it's got an image maybe of your product or whatever. It's okay. It's kind of boring. Here's one that actually has a video on it. So let me play this video. And when this is on your Facebook page, it's automatically going to play. It's going to play though without the it's going to play without the audio, and that's okay. So you can see with just using photos in this video that are scrolling back and forth, it gets attention. Anytime somebody clicks on this, they're going to hear this German music for Oktoberfest, because Oktoberfest is coming in, and that's the event that they're actually promoting and for this brewery. So it's kind of cool to be able to have that type of interaction and engagement with people. So let's talk a little bit more about how-to videos and the formula there. Number one, you want to ask that problem. You want to ask that question. What's the biggest struggle you have with lead generation? Or one that I've typed in before is, how do I change a gasket on a swimming pool pump? I mean, YouTube, there's problems for, everything and solutions for everything. I just did a series of videos for a periodontist. And the question was, how do you treat gum disease or bleeding gums? That's the problem. He offered a 2 or 3 minute solution, call to action, pick up the phone, come in for a free exam is what he did. 3 to 5 points in your video, telling your prospect what to do, how to do it, keep it relatively short. Again, no more than 10 minutes. End with a call to action. And I think for a lot of businesses, this is going to be the bread and butter in terms of lead generation. A lot of value. So the more you can give away, and a lot of times people hesitate on giving away their good stuff because they don't want people to have the quote-unquote trade secrets. But the reality of it is the prospects or the viewers aren't going to execute on that. They're going to call you and ask you for your help. I don't care whether we're talking about plumbing issues, roofing issues, lead generation issues. It's all the same pretty much. People are going to videos and watching videos for solutions. So let's talk about showcase videos. You see the trend here. Introduce a problem, ask a question. Again, reveal the benefits, not the features. You want to lead with the benefits and you want to substantiate with the features. So this periodontist, he's been practicing for 40 years. He's got the latest, greatest technology. Do you care about his technology? No. Do you care about the fact that he's been practicing for decades? No, not really. However, if you shift that to say you will have zero anxiety and you'll have zero pain when you come see Dr. Macon Singletary, now you say, oh, I like that, because anxiety is a big thing for people who go to the dentist. He can eliminate that right up front with his videos talking about what they can expect. So identify the benefits, substantiate with the features, in his case, the experience and the technology and what he does to make it easy on the person. Show examples, offer testimonials. That's a really good thing. Call to action you see here at the end as well, and build that list. So let's talk about testimonial videos. Testimonial videos are absolutely the #1 best way to create social proof for your brand, your product, your service, or your opportunity, or whatever it is that you're selling. It is a real person sharing their personal experience. So when we look at testimonials, you'll see a lot of times written testimonials and then it'll be initials. Well, that's okay, but not really good. I'd say almost that's a poor plus. Okay, it's like a C plus maybe to have a written testimonial like that. Have a written testimonial with their first name, last name, city. That's better. First name, last name, city with a photo. Better. Best is a video. Where do you use these? You use them everywhere. Your website, your YouTube channel, your Facebook page, any place, Instagram. put them everywhere, because if people are checking you out, they want to know that you're the real deal and not some huckster out there, right? And these should be 30 to 45 seconds tops. And I've seen videos where people actually were interviewed. So what do you think about this product, or what do you think about this service? And the audio wasn't very good, and it was just kind of like awkward. Give your client who's going to be sharing a testimonial 3 bullet points. Say their name, where they're from, what happened before, what their situation was before, what they experienced, and what they after benefit, if you can say that. So it's the before and after photo, if you will. But whatever they experienced before, they did the product service, and then the after, all in 30 to 60 seconds. And just let them talk. Is it going to be perfect? No, but the not perfect ones are the real ones, and those are the more believable ones. So again, just make it real and organic and natural. That's the number one thing you want to do. Let's talk a little bit about inducing problems now. So we talked a little bit about the before and after, if you will. If you're marketing personal training or a fat loss product, you can show a picture of the before, and then the person talks about, what it was like, and you actually see them as an after. Again, you want to create that visual, and if you can do that with photos and videos, that's the ideal scenario. So here's an example. This is one for a swimming pool company I did. That's what we call an intro here. It's got their logo on it.
My name is Skip Harrod. I live in Durham, North Carolina, and I come to Rising Sun Pool because it is.
This is called a lower third on the bottom part.
There is a pool place supply store closer to our house.
Now you can see the microphone right below his tie.
I've never
when this was recorded, that microphone should have been more towards his collar to give better audio quality.
Rising Sun Pools is the place to come for exceptional product and phenomenal customer service.
And this is what we call an outro. So we had the intro, the testimonial, and now the branding, call to action. So I did several of these for this pool company, and they had pretty good results with this. There you go. Let's talk a little bit about whiteboard videos. Now, these are kind of cool. This is actually where there's a pen and a paper. A whiteboard video is, it shouldn't be overused. It's a novel concept. It's actually where you're going to see somebody writing on paper or a blackboard with chalk. Great way to get attention because they're not used very often. So when people see them, they're very much drawn into them. I'm going to show you a couple here so you get an idea on the themes and the types of videos that you could do with these whiteboard videos. Again, short attention getting. Testimonials, we can do those as well with these. Lots of different applications here. Don't overuse them. 30 seconds is the ideal space, no more than 60. Again, if you make them 60 seconds, you can use them on Instagram, which is a cool way to do that too. And if you use if you have a female testimonial and you're using this whiteboard, make sure you have a female hand writing. That's a little thing, but it makes a big difference when you do this. Again, great for intros, outros, and branding. So here's an example. This is one for suicide awareness that took place. It was a fundraiser we were doing in September. Okay, so now here's another one. This is for the periodontist. Music's different, a little bit lighter. There's his logo for his branding. He loved this too. So a big part of your videos are the little things that you can do, your intros, your outros, and the music. You know, the suicide awareness, that was pretty somber music. This one was a little bit light, uplifting melody to it. Next, let's talk about logo reveals or sizzle videos. These are short, snappy, some of them 6 seconds, 15 seconds, perfect for social media, perfect for grabbing people's attention and stopping the scroll. Great for events, promotion, and branding. Let's look at this one here. I think that one was 6 seconds. It's for a local brewery. Short, sweet, bam, 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 and that's what you want. Attention getting. There's another one here. This one was for a fundraiser. They're doing a 5K race. Again, another brewery. You can tell the music here, again, upbeat, fast, because it's a fun event that these guys were doing. The length of this video is 60 seconds. So again, you can see short, snappy, popping video, definitely attention getter for the Corral fundraiser, which is an organization that helps girls get back on their feet after being abused, if you will. All right, let's check out one more. This is what we call a logo reveal. This is his name is Wayne. He's a local musician. So the smoke falling down and he's revealed there. Again, not very long, but definitely a showstopper and attention getter. Now, let's talk a little bit about thumbnails. If you're using YouTube and Facebook, you want to use a thumbnail to grab people's attention. So let's talk a little bit about what thumbnails are and how would you use them. Perfect for how-to, educational, product reveals. Product reviews, if you will. So let's dive into this a little bit more. Here's an example. This is one from one of my channels. This is youtube.com/Terry Petrovick. This is the one that's channel I have that's targeted at home-based business owners. This is 3 tips to rank your videos. Now, if you compare that thumbnail to just me being in the video, this is going to grab people's attention. You'll notice the color schemes here, black, yellow, and red. These are proven colors that get people's attention. And oh, by the way, don't be so serious about your videos and your thumbnails that you just want to be boring. Again, be funny, let your personality come out when you do these things. And that's kind of what it's about. Let's talk a little bit about holiday and appreciation videos. Every business wants to extend appreciation for their clients, whether it be a national holiday or an anniversary or whatever is important to the proprietor and his clientele. 15 to 40 seconds, that's the ideal length here. People love to be appreciated. You know, get 10% off on a pizza or whatever it is that your product service is. Give people an opportunity to watch the video and give them incentive, if you will, to share the video. Share it with 3 friends and get a free drink or whatever it is that you're selling. These you all want to have, you know, positive, good vibes. So let's take a look at an example of one of these. Can you guess what holiday is? Yeah, of course, 4th of July. So this is one that I did this past 4th of July to show appreciation for my clients and my audience. Again, fun, just giving some love out there to the audience. That's really what you want to do here. Let's take a look at another one. Father's Day with special offers for dads. Mother's Day, I mean, there's a day for everybody, it seems like, out there. You know, if you sell coffee, National Coffee Day, National Dog Day, or whatever. Lots of things out there that you can do. Let's talk about creating a more professional image for yourself. And the way you do this with videos is, and I showed you a couple of these examples already, is you want to have an introduction video. Short, 5 to 12 second at the tops. Little introduction of your brand, your logo, before you deliver content. And then you deliver that content, and then the outro video, which is again is branding and a call to action. You also want to make sure, and you heard several different types of music here, depending on the theme, depending on the message. You want it to be short and snappy, or do you want to be toned down and serious, depending on what your message is for your audience. So understand who your ideal prospect is, who you want to do something, and then speak to those individuals. Really that one person, and write it down. I was doing a coaching call the other day with a client, and we were talking about their ideal prospect, and they said, well, I kind of know what he is. And I said, well, have you written a description of that person down? And it was like, no. Okay, well, that's your homework. And if you have never done that, write down who exactly is your ideal prospect, because when you do videos, you're going to be talking to that one person, whoever that person is. And I know it can be varied. And if you're selling skincare, don't tell me that your prospect is everybody who has skin, because that's the worst thing you can do. What type of individual? So I'm 62 years old. Most people say I don't look like I'm 62, but I've been in anti-aging, and I've got anti-aging secrets and products that I use and share with people that help me look the way I look. I can ride that bike for an hour and do 120 push-ups every single day. That's kind of what I do. So again, know who you are, who you're talking to, and what your message to market is. Transitions are if you're doing a longer video. This video will probably be about 40 minutes, 45 minutes from start to finish. What I will do is I will break it up into several different pieces. I've done webinars for an hour and basically broke it up into 10 little slivers, if you will, that are more digestible. So basically, if somebody wanted to know about whiteboard videos, they could watch that little 3-minute piece on whiteboard videos, or what's the video formula. Again, people go to YouTube and these social media channels, if you will, typically to solve problems. So make sure that you have that. Lower thirds, it could be a call to action. It could be somebody's credentials, could be your name, whatever you want there. Social media, depending on what platform, would it be YouTube or Facebook, LinkedIn or Instagram. Make sure that you have a call to action that speaks to your audience and get them to do something that you want. Let's take a look here at this one. This is for our periodontist friend. That's your intro, the lower third there. You deliver the content, 3 points. Here's his outro. He absolutely loved this because he had that lighthouse and I could never understand what it was about. So I put it with a wave and beach background. Absolutely love it. It's got his website there, and I believe we'll finish here with a call to action. Yep, here we go with the call to action. Ask your questions, leave your comments, share the video below. And again, Facebook and YouTube are going to give you a whole lot more love. Again, follow us on North Raleigh Perio. Another call to action. Simple, short, to the point. Now, let's talk a little bit about how do you repurpose your videos. So this is really cool. There's software out there that will allow you to do a Facebook Live, for example. I've used this one, and one more I'm going to show you. This one's called Live Leap. So when you do a Facebook Live, it automatically gets sent out to various Facebook pages or groups. It sends it out to Twitter, can post it on LinkedIn, without you lifting a finger. Once you set it up in the very beginning, every time you do a Facebook Live, bam, it automatically goes out there. If you want to learn about that, you want to get a free trial, just go to terrypetrovick.com/live leap. Great tool, highly recommend it. Definitely will save you a bunch of time. Now here's another one. This is called Repurpose.io. It's a little bit different. This one automatically uploads your Facebook Live to YouTube. You can post it to Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and actually can convert that video to an audio if you have a podcast. Again, great tool. Check it out. You want to learn more about it, just go to terrypetrovick.com/repurpose. Here's a bonus for you. Let's talk about the equipment that you need to do videos. Most videos today can be shot with a smartphone, an iPhone, Android, because most of them have 1080p. You don't really need 4K. My iPhone shoots in 4K, but that's, to me, it's like overkill for what most of my videos are, most of my clients. They don't really need that high end. I mean, you can use it, but you don't really need it. And the other is more of a traditional DSLR camera. Those work very well. It just depends on what you have. From a budgetary standpoint, most people have a smartphone. Again, remember what I said early on, one of the most important parts of your video is going to be your audio. So you want to have a wired mic or a wireless mic that plugs right into your phone. It can clip onto your collared shirt, or it can pick up video if you're talking right into it. This is a microphone. It's a Blue Yeti microphone, but I use that on my desktop. That would require too much power for me to use with my phone. Here's a great external mic. It's called a Rode. You can pick this up at Best Buy, Amazon, and you see that little fuzzy looking rabbit thing? That prevents any wind noise. So if you're inside, you don't have any noise, that's fine. But if you shoot videos outside, you want to have one of these mufflers there. It doesn't really impact the sound that you have, but it will eliminate all the wind noise. So that's a really good thing to have. I always suggest people get a tripod. If you're shooting videos and you're standing, here's a great one that's 60 inches, so it's 5 feet. Comes with a bag, and you also have the Bluetooth remote, so you can be standing a little bit away from it, push the button to start the video and end the video. Again, make your life a whole lot easier when it comes to editing and things like that a little bit later. This is a little bit more advanced, but if you're out and about or you're walking and shooting videos, this is called a gimbal. So if I was walking down the hall or running, my hands are going to kind of go like this. Well, the gimbal takes all that shakiness out of it and makes it super easy. I've spent probably a week reviewing all kinds of gimbals on YouTube, and this is the one I recommend because it's simple, it's easy, it's under 90 bucks. Again, you can purchase that on Amazon if you want. If you do want something compact, a tripod you can put in your pocketbook or your back pocket. It's got the remote. It also holds your phone very nicely in either position. It's very versatile. A lot of times I've shot videos with this on my desk with this little tripod. Very simple, very easy, but it's very portable to take anywhere you want. The other important part of doing your videos is the lighting. So right now I have a ring light. I have the light above me, but if you're doing it during the day, want to make sure that you're facing the window. A big mistake people make is that they have the light behind them, so you can't really see their face as well. Make sure that the light is facing you, okay? If you want to get a little bit fancier, you can get these umbrella lights. They're very good. For a long time, I had an umbrella light on each side of my desk here, which worked amazing. It is amazing. If you want to spend that money, you can certainly do that. It just depends on what your setup is for your desk and where you're going to be shooting. When I did a bunch of interviews, I typically take this and I have an umbrella light on each side of my subject and a camera in the center, so there are no real shadows there. And they're not very expensive, but make the decision that's right for you there. Let's talk about video software and tools that you use. The animations that you saw, whether it be the beach or the smoke, I did those with something called videos. Videos works with Clipio, where you can actually get hundreds of thousands of video clips through Shutterstock and images and even audio if you want to do that. If you want to learn more about Clipio, just go to terrypetrovick.com/Clipio. And again, I'm giving you everything I got. So these are some of the tools that I used and have used for my clients, and even these videos that I showed you in this training here. That's $87. The other thing that you can use, and I really like this one, probably use this one even more, it's videos. This is your animations. So it was the smoke that fell, the waves, really, they've got hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of pre-done clips, and all you really have to do is stick in your logo and add your text. And this is very inexpensive, 77 bucks. You want to learn about that, just go to terrypetrovick.com/videos. And again, if you have any questions about the software, the hardware, anything we talked about, don't hesitate to message me, and I'll get back to you just as soon as I can. This offer is no longer available, but it is the easiest tool that I've used from a video editing standpoint. Just go to terrypetrovick.com/Camtasia. There's lots of different video editing software out there. Typically what you want to do is you want to be able to do your lower thirds. If you remember, the one with the periodontist had the lower third. I used Camtasia for that. And then you had the title in the center with the lines going this way. It does that. They've got exceptional training videos. Super simple to use. This is my #1 recommendation for anybody who wants to edit their own videos. And you can also get, apps for your smartphone, but those are typically a little bit more tedious, a little bit more cumbersome than something you can use on your desktop. And this works for both Mac and Windows as well. So I bought it recently for the $249. Well worth it. I buy it and recommend it highly. So let me recap here for you. When you're doing your videos, you want to start with a question, you want to deliver that information, and then you want to have a call to action at the end. Remember that audio is super important when you do your video. You always want to have some sort of external microphone. Add animations, intro videos, outros, lower thirds. Those things are going to separate you from your competition. And again, it takes a little while to learn this stuff. If you want to invest in the software and the hardware, you can do that. Or you can go to somebody like me or somebody else that can help you with this kind of stuff. But that's really the thing that's going to set you apart from everybody else. Your smartphone is a great tool. If you're brand new, start there. Distribute your videos to multiple channels. Leverage your time. Leverage your income. You'll get more leads. You can post a lot of your videos onto Facebook groups, which you can get a lot of traction from. Just make sure you do it in a quality way, and don't try to do quantity and sacrifice quality, because every video you put out there is a reflection of you and your business. Always strive to inform and add value to people. That's really the #1 thing I tell people. If you'd like to get these slides, if you'd want to access this information so you can study it a little bit later, you can have them instantly. All you need to do is go to terrypetrovick.com/slides, and they'll be delivered to you directly with Facebook Messenger. So again, this is, remember what I said about list building, this is part of what I'm doing here. So you can do that and have access to these and study it and implement it. Again, as I promised in the very beginning, if you want this YouTube guide for small business owners, just go to terrypetrovick.com/slides, and you'll be able to get not only these slides, but also this guide as well. It's jam-packed with tools, plugins that I've used to figure out who the competition is, and then how to rank. Wouldn't it be cool if there was a tool that said there's no way in heck you're gonna rank for this video, that is red, yellow, and green, that tells you, yes, this is a video that you can rank for these keywords. So those are the kind of tools that are in this document here. So you definitely want to get access to that. And again, if you want more tips, just go to my page, which is Team Wow Media, facebook.com/Team Wow Media. Give me some love there. Give me some likes. Share this information. So what's possible for you in business with video? Man, you can do anything you want. And if you need help, reach out to me. I can definitely show you some ideas, some tips and strategies. I was just working with a dietitian the other day who works with triathletes and stuff like that on how she can use videos using her phone, using YouTube, using her Facebook page, and really be able to up her game a little bit and get more subscribers, which is really what you want. Feel free to email me at info@teamwowmedia.com. And if you want to set up a 30-minute complimentary breakthrough session to talk about your business and your video strategies, you can do that at calendly.com/teamwowmedia. My name is PEtrovick. Remember this, my friend. You have a choice. Make it a better than terrific day and a prosperous one. Because you, yes, you, my friend, absolutely deserve it. Till we talk again. Bye-bye for now.